Did you know that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding was the first British royal wedding to feature a gospel choir? For the millions who watched this historic event at Windsor Castle, it was like stepping into a modern fairy tale. Beyond tradition, Prince Harry's choice to marry Meghan, an American actress and divorcee, felt refreshingly unconventional. Who could have expected the royal couple to include an emotional sermon by an American bishop, adding a powerful new dimension to a centuries-old ceremony? Or that a gospel choir would perform "Stand By Me," filling the royal chapel with soulful harmonies? And did anyone imagine the world would witness Prince Harry's rare display of public affection as he whispered to Meghan, creating a touching moment that felt deeply personal? From heartfelt gestures to unexpected musical choices, each moment of the day defied royal norms, signaling a fresh chapter for the monarchy. It was a day that viewers around the world won't soon forget. So let's dive into details. The Battle of the Exes, a royal wedding twist. When Prince Harry decided to invite his ex-girlfriends, Cressida Bonas and Chelsea Davy, to his wedding with Meghan Markle, it raised a few eyebrows. For many, this might seem like an unusual choice, yet it actually aligns with modern royal tradition. Over the years, the British royal family has shown a tendency to maintain friendly ties with former romantic partners, and Prince William set a similar precedent at his wedding to Kate Middleton, where several of his past flames were among the guests. It appears to be somewhat customary for royal figures to remain on cordial terms with their exes. However, what truly captured public attention was not the mere presence of Harry's former girlfriends, but rather their varied reactions to the big day, especially as the ceremony was broadcast around the world. Cressida Bonas appeared to be in high spirits, looking graceful and cheerful, blending seamlessly into the celebratory mood. Chelsea Davy, on the other hand, seemed to struggle to mask her emotions once she was seated in the chapel. Her wide-eyed expression and subtle frown quickly drew attention, sparking a wave of speculation about her thoughts as she watched her ex exchange vows with another woman. The story between Davy and Harry had been complicated, as she had broken off the relationship years earlier, uncomfortable with the intense media scrutiny that came with dating a prince. Yet, in that moment, her facial expression seemed to hint at unresolved feelings or perhaps a sense of nostalgia. Adding a final twist to this tale, neither Davy nor Bonas received invitations to the exclusive reception afterward. So while other guests enjoyed the royal festivities, these former flames were left out, unable to find comfort in the evening's champagne and celebrations. Zara Phillips and Mike Tindall's sweet baby bump moment. During her pregnancy with their second child, Zara Phillips, the Queen's eldest granddaughter, confidently displayed her growing baby bump while making her way to Windsor Castle. Her radiant smile and effortless style captured everyone's attention as she celebrated this special time with grace and joy. Her husband, former rugby player Mike Tindall, couldn't help but show his excitement and affection, gently placing a hand on her belly in a tender gesture that was as spontaneous as it was heartwarming. The couple's loving interaction quickly became a favorite moment for fans, who were touched by their genuine connection and couldn't stop sharing images of the adorable exchange online. The moment symbolized the down-to-earth charm Zara and Mike bring to the royal family, showing a side of the monarchy that felt more real and relatable. On June 18, 2018, the couple's much-anticipated second child, baby Lena, arrived, adding more joy to their growing family. This public display of affection was just one of many moments that endeared the Tindalls to fans worldwide, reminding everyone of the simple beauty in their shared happiness and love. The Solo Walk, Meghan Markle's bold choice. Meghan Markle has never been one to shy away from breaking tradition, especially when it comes to standing up for her beliefs in independence and feminism. At her royal wedding, Meghan made a striking decision that set her apart. Rather than having her father by her side, she chose to walk down the aisle on her own, at least for a part of the journey. This bold move captured worldwide attention and showcased Meghan's commitment to forging her own path within the royal family. The situation surrounding Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, added unexpected complexity to the day. Just before the wedding, it was revealed that Thomas had been caught staging paparazzi photos, a significant breach of royal etiquette. The scandal led to a media frenzy, and, at the last minute, Thomas decided he wouldn't attend the wedding, citing the need for urgent heart surgery. With her father unable to participate, there was widespread speculation about who might walk Meghan down the aisle. Some thought she might ask her mother, Doria Ragland, to join her in this symbolic moment. However, Meghan ultimately decided to make the walk primarily on her own. This powerful choice was both a statement of strength and a personal embrace of her independence. For the final stretch, she asked her new father-in-law, Prince Charles, to step in and accompany her from the choir, where key royal family members, including the Queen, were seated. Yet even this part of the ceremony was done in Meghan's own unique way. Rather than walking her all the way to the altar, Charles stopped short, allowing Meghan to approach Prince Harry on her own, symbolizing her intention to give herself away in this significant life moment. Through this simple yet profound gesture, Meghan made history, becoming the first bride in British royal history to walk part of the aisle unescorted. It was a subtle but powerful statement that resonated with admirers worldwide, further establishing Meghan as a modern, independent royal, unafraid to make her own choices. Prince Harry's veil fumble, a sweet, unsung moment. In a small but unforgettable moment, Prince Harry took on a task that traditionally falls to the bride's father, removing Meghan's veil as she prepared to say her vows. As he reached out to gently lift the delicate veil from her face, he fumbled just a bit, making for an endearing, unscripted pause in the day's otherwise seamless proceedings. This brief hiccup reminded everyone that while the royal wedding was flawlessly planned down to the smallest detail, at its heart, it was still a celebration of two people genuinely in love. The charming fumble was a subtle glimpse of Harry's nervous excitement and made it clear that beneath the titles and traditions, this was simply a groom, eager to stand by his bride's side. Moments like these turned the royal event into a relatable, heartfelt scene, leaving the world smiling at this sweet, spontaneous touch of realness amidst the grandeur. The hidden symbolism in Meghan's veil. For her royal wedding, Meghan Markle added a touch of drama to her sleek, modern Givenchy gown with a breathtaking veil that trailed gracefully behind her. Measuring an impressive 16.5 feet, this silk tulle masterpiece wasn't just an accessory. It held a deeply meaningful secret within its delicate embroidery. Crafted by British designer Claire Waite-Keller, who also designed Meghan's gown, the veil paid a quiet yet powerful tribute to the Commonwealth. Along the edges of the veil, each delicate stitch revealed flowers representing the unique flora of all 53 Commonwealth nations. This thoughtful design choice symbolized Meghan's commitment to her new role and her respect for the nations that form the Commonwealth, subtly underscoring the importance of unity and connection. The detailed hand-embroidered flowers gave the veil a timeless elegance, blending tradition with Meghan's personal touch and creating a stunning tribute to her new royal family's global reach. This carefully crafted veil not only completed her look, but added an extra layer of symbolism to her walk down the aisle, quietly sharing Meghan's appreciation for the diversity of the Commonwealth and her hope to honor it in her future role. The Scene Stealers. Adorable moments from Harry and Meghan's wedding. Weddings are often filled with memorable moments, and children have a special way of making their presence unforgettable in the most charming ways. At Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding, it was the little ones who truly captured everyone's hearts with their delightful antics and infectious joy. Right from the start, Princess Charlotte set a playful tone for the ceremony. Dressed in her adorable outfit, she greeted the guests with a mischievous gesture by sticking out her tongue and offering spirited waves to the crowd. Her innocent display of personality not only brought smiles to the attendees, but also added a touch of lightheartedness to the grand event. Shortly after Charlotte's charming introduction, Markle's page boys took the spotlight. These twin sons of her close friend Jessica Mulroney were dressed impeccably, adding a youthful energy to the proceedings. One of the twins couldn't contain his excitement as he made his way to the chapel, flashing a bright, toothy grin that lit up the room. His joyful expression was so captivating that it momentarily diverted attention from the stunning bride as she walked down the aisle. While most of the children remained well-behaved throughout the ceremony, their natural unpredictability brought unexpected moments of fun and laughter to the regal festivities. From spontaneous giggles to playful interactions, these young guests added an extra layer of warmth and charm to the day, making Harry and Meghan's wedding even more special and memorable. These adorable scene stealers reminded everyone that amidst the grandeur and tradition of a royal wedding, it's the little moments of joy and innocence that truly make the celebration unique and heartfelt. Prince Harry's personal touch in Meghan's bouquet. Prince Harry's involvement in his wedding went beyond typical groom duties, as he personally selected elements that would make the day even more meaningful for Meghan. Not only did he help design the engagement ring, choosing to include 2 diamonds from his late mother Princess Diana's collection, but he also took special care with his bride's bouquet. On the eve of their wedding, Harry handpicked several blooms from the private garden at Kensington Palace, selecting flowers that held sentimental significance for both of them. According to an official statement from Kensington Palace, Prince Harry handpicked several flowers yesterday from their private garden at Kensington Palace to add to the bespoke bridal bouquet designed by florist Philippa Craddock. The bouquet included forget-me-nots, which were Princess Diana's favorite flowers, and a touching nod to Harry's mother. Sweet peas, jasmine, and sprigs of myrtle, a traditional addition to royal bouquets, were also chosen, adding a blend of beauty and fragrance to the arrangement. These personal touches made Meghan's bouquet not only a stunning accessory, but also a heartfelt tribute to family and tradition, adding yet another layer of thoughtfulness to the ceremony. Yas Queen. Queen Elizabeth's bold choice and the touching tribute to Princess Diana. Queen Elizabeth II has long been recognized for her bold fashion choices, but at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding, she may have outdone herself with a striking head-to-toe ensemble in lime green. From her elegant silk tweed coat to her matching Angela Kelly hat, the Queen's outfit was accessorized with bright purple accents, creating a vivid look that drew attention and admiration. While the Queen has worn bright green in the past, this choice seemed particularly intentional and seasonally fitting for such a joyous event. Beyond the vibrant appearance, the color green is often associated with growth, renewal, and hope. Some royal watchers speculated that the Queen's choice may have symbolized a fresh chapter for the royal family, reflecting a message of support and readiness to embrace the future, with Meghan and Harry representing a modern, evolving monarchy. In her prime position at St. George's Chapel, the Queen enjoyed an unobstructed view of the ceremony, as no one was seated directly in front of her. Contrary to popular belief, the empty seat wasn't meant as a tribute to Princess Diana. Instead, it's traditional protocol to ensure that no one's head blocks the Queen's view, a reminder of her status as the reigning monarch. However, tributes to Diana, the beloved people's princess, were woven into various parts of the day's events, honoring her memory in subtle yet meaningful ways. Tiara borrowed from Queen a touch of royal history. As the royal wedding approached, there was considerable curiosity and excitement surrounding the choice of tiara that Meghan, the new Duchess of Sussex, would wear on her special day. Many wondered which stunning piece from the extensive royal collection she would select to adorn her bridal ensemble. In the end, Meghan chose a breathtaking diamond and platinum bandeau tiara, a magnificent piece borrowed from the Queen's treasured collection. This particular tiara held more than just aesthetic beauty. It also carried significant historical weight. Originally belonging to Queen Mary, who was Queen Elizabeth II's grandmother, this exquisite bandeau tiara was officially passed down to the Queen upon Queen Mary's death. By wearing this heirloom, Meghan not only embraced a stunning accessory, but also connected herself to a rich lineage and honored the memory of the remarkable women who wore it before her. The tiara perfectly complemented Meghan's bridal look, adding an air of elegance and history to her already breathtaking ensemble. It was a meaningful choice that resonated with both tradition and modernity, showcasing the seamless blend of past and present in her royal wedding. The homage to Princess Diana in the vows. One of the most touching tributes to Princess Diana came during the exchange of vows between Meghan and Harry. In 1981, Diana famously chose to omit the word obey from her vows to Prince Charles, breaking from royal tradition in a move that made headlines and set a precedent. By following Diana's example, Meghan joined Kate Middleton in carrying forward this small yet significant nod to independence within the royal family. This subtle gesture served as a heartfelt tribute to Diana, echoing her legacy and her influence on the choices of her daughters-in-law. Through these quiet acknowledgments of Princess Diana and the Queen's vibrant show of support, the wedding struck a balance between tradition and personal meaning, capturing the public's admiration and the spirit of a modern royal family. Honoring the fallen, Meghan and Harry's heartfelt floral tribute. Meghan Markle's bridal bouquet was more than just an arrangement of elegant white flowers. It held a deeper, sentimental meaning, paying tribute to Princess Diana. Kensington Palace released a statement revealing that Meghan chose to include forget-me-nots in her bouquet, a nod to Diana's favorite flower and a subtle way to honor Harry's late mother on their special day. To make this gesture even more touching, Prince Harry personally handpicked several of the blooms from the private garden at Kensington Palace. Alongside the forget-me-nots, the bouquet featured sweet peas, lily of the valley, jasmine, and sprigs of myrtle. The myrtle itself was rich in royal tradition, with its inclusion tracing back to Queen Victoria, who started the custom. Remarkably, the myrtle sprigs used in Meghan's bouquet came from two significant sources: a garden planted by Queen Victoria and plants grown from a piece of Queen Elizabeth's wedding bouquet from 1947. This personal and historically meaningful bouquet was not only a beautiful tribute, but also an expression of continuity, linking Meghan and Harry's union with generations of royal weddings. The couple's kindness extended further after the wedding as they donated the floral arrangements to patients at St. Joseph's Hospice in London. Meghan's bouquet was also placed on the grave of the unknown warrior at Westminster Abbey, a gesture filled with respect and remembrance, reminding everyone of the couple's thoughtfulness and generosity. Meghan wore a drugstore favorite nail polish, a touch of simple elegance. Rather than indulging in a high-end extravagant manicure costing thousands, Meghan chose a nail color for her wedding day that was as timeless as it was budget-friendly. Embracing a classic look, she opted for a shade that brides around the world have loved for decades: ballet slippers by Essie. This soft, almost nude pink hue perfectly complemented her sophisticated style and added a gentle elegance to her overall bridal look. Meghan's choice placed her in good company, as this popular shade is also a longtime favorite of the Queen herself, as well as her new sister-in-law, Duchess Kate. And, incredibly, this royal-approved nail polish is accessible to all, retailing for under $8. A delightful reminder that even in the world of royalty, some simple pleasures are universal. It's refreshing to see that sometimes even the royal family indulges in the same everyday finds as the rest of us. Royals, they're just like us. That heartfelt lip bite, Prince Harry's unforgettable reaction. The moment a bride and groom first meet at the altar is always special, but Prince Harry's reaction to Meghan may have topped them all. Breaking from British royal tradition, which typically discourages the groom from looking at the bride as she approaches the altar, Harry simply couldn't help himself. As Meghan walked down the aisle, he watched her with clear admiration and mouthed the words, "You look amazing," creating a heart-melting moment that had everyone swooning. But it didn't stop there. Harry's nervous lip bite and his tender expressions only deepened the impact of this authentic, unscripted gesture, reducing the world to tears with its sincerity. According to lip-reading experts, Harry asked Meghan, "Are you okay?" before softly adding, "I love you." This raw display of emotion instantly became a cherished memory for those watching, setting the bar high for all future royal weddings. His warmth and genuine love resonated deeply, making this small moment one of the most memorable of the entire ceremony. Meghan's joy at spotting her drama teacher in the crowd. In an event as meticulously planned as the royal wedding, few surprises are left for the bride and groom. Yet, Meghan Markle received a heartfelt surprise that day from a familiar face in the crowd. As she and Harry rode through London in their carriage following the ceremony, Meghan unexpectedly spotted her former drama teacher, Gigi Perot, who was there as a guest and a contributor for ITV's wedding coverage. As their eyes met, Meghan's face lit up and she joyfully exclaimed, "Oh my God!" while waving from the carriage. The brief but touching moment captured Meghan's genuine delight at seeing someone who had played a meaningful role in her life. reminding everyone of the bride's personal journey that had led her to this monumental day. A fiery sermon that shook royal tradition. The wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle took an unexpected turn with a sermon that was far from the traditional Church of England style. The couple personally selected Reverend Michael Bruce Curry, the first black leader of the Episcopal Church in the United States, to deliver an inspiring 14-minute homily that was full of passion and energy. Many praised Bishop Curry's sermon for its authenticity and heartfelt message, but it was clear from the royal family's reactions that they found it quite different from their usual ceremonial addresses. Unlike the reserved nature typically associated with the Church of England, especially in royal settings, Bishop Curry's address was filled with exuberance, quoting Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and passionately speaking about the power of love. His words were met with a range of expressions from the royal guests, creating memorable reactions throughout the chapel. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie exchanged amused glances, while Zara Tindall was caught with a jaw-dropping expression. Even Elton John looked taken aback, while Kate Middleton shared a smirk with Camilla, raising eyebrows in the crowd. Although some members of the royal family may have found Curry's spirited approach unconventional, it undoubtedly became one of the day's highlights. The bishop's sermon added a vibrant, unforgettable moment to the ceremony, ensuring that Meghan and Harry's wedding would be remembered not only for its pageantry, but for its bold embrace of individuality and inclusiveness. A token of remembrance, honoring Princess Diana's memory. It wasn't just the breathtaking floral arrangements that paid homage to the late Princess Diana. After the formal ceremony, Meghan Markle surprised wedding watchers with a second stunning ensemble. Trading in her tiara and traditional gown, Meghan changed into a sleek silk halter-neck dress designed by Stella McCartney, exuding an old Hollywood glamour that was perfect for the evening festivities. The dress set the tone for their private 200-guest after-party at Frogmore House, where the couple celebrated with close friends and family. Before they sped off to the reception, Meghan made a gesture that deeply moved many onlookers. As she waved to the crowd, she subtly displayed an exquisite emerald-cut aquamarine ring, a piece that had once belonged to Princess Diana. This sentimental accessory, which Diana famously wore to several high-profile events in her later years, was a wedding gift from Harry to his bride. The thoughtful gift symbolized that the memory of his beloved mother accompanied them throughout every stage of their wedding day, quietly honoring her presence in the most heartfelt way. The couple's sneaky second kiss. Despite the royal family's tradition of keeping public displays of affection to a minimum, Meghan and Harry couldn't resist sneaking in a second kiss during their post-ceremony procession. Their first official public kiss, shared in front of St. George's Chapel just after the ceremony, delighted onlookers in its own right. However, during their carriage procession, the couple shared another tender moment, stealing a quick, joyous kiss as they celebrated their new life together. This small act of affection charmed fans worldwide and showcased the warmth and authenticity of their bond, making an already memorable day even more enchanting. Owning the moment, Meghan's fairy tale acknowledgement. Many may have wondered if Meghan would ever openly acknowledge the fairy tale-like reality she had stepped into on her wedding day. With her elegant gown, the classic horse-drawn carriage, and her dashing prince by her side, the entire day seemed lifted straight from a storybook, more magical than any Disney classic could dream up. The sentiment was even more poignant when considering Meghan's journey, particularly her teenage photos from a vacation outside Buckingham Palace when she was just 15. Who could have guessed that the girl posing outside the palace gates would one day be a part of the royal family? After the I-do's were exchanged and the formalities were over, Meghan took a moment to express her joy. At the reception, in front of friends and family, she shared her happiness, saying, "I have found my prince." This candid declaration marked a rare break from royal wedding tradition, where brides typically don't speak publicly at their own receptions. Yet Meghan, ever the modern duchess, took to the microphone, giving the moment an extra touch of warmth and authenticity. Harry's speech was equally heartwarming as he gazed at Meghan and said, "I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you." Their mutual words of love and commitment brought an intimate, personal touch to the royal occasion, proving that their romance was as genuine as it was enchanting. While only time can reveal if they'll truly live happily ever after, everything about their wedding day pointed toward a joyful future. From the beginning, their love story has had all the makings of a modern fairy tale, and it's safe to say they're well on their way to crafting their own happy ending. With a wish for their happy ending, we have reached the end of today's video. If you have come this far, be sure to check out other videos on the channel.